The Miraidon wave continues, but not in the way that I thought it would. It's gotten some big wins at LAIC and Toronto Regionals recently, but there has been a new style of Miraidon deck that has been sweeping the competitive scene. And most recently at San Antonio Regionals, we saw Nick Robinson make top 8 with a Peony-based build of Miraidon. And pretty much every day 2 Miraidon deck was built in this style. So today we are going to be looking at this new approach to building Miraidon decks with Peony. If you have the Miraidon cards already, or if you've got the League Battle deck, this might be a way that you want to build your deck going forward. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about this new take on Miraidon EX. Before we get into this video, quickly wanted to let you know that we are still fundraising for Extra Life, but not for much longer. The campaign is going to wrap up at the end of the year, and to date, we as a community have raised $1,225, including a donation from Joss Lewin, who's in the chat right now. So kudos to them. If you want to be like Joss and make a donation towards a wonderful cause, 100% of the proceeds go towards the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals, a network of 170 hospitals taking care of thousands of kids every day. You can make a donation to My Extra Life. Link is in the description below. And if you make a donation, you hit this donate button and you click on one of the 3 reward tiers, you can get some prints of my spray paint art and a signed Pokemon card from me. And here's a look at some of the prints that I have already sent out to some people. If you've already made a donation, you probably have your rewards at this point. If you haven't, let me know and we can sort that out. But yeah, not too late to get those donations in and get some sweet rewards from me. Thank you so much for your consideration. Now let's go back to the video. Of course, we've got to start with Miraidon, the backbone of the deck. Basic Pokemon, Lightning, 220 HP. It has the tandem unit ability where once during your turn, you can just bench 2 basic Lightning Pokemon from your deck onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. And of course, we're going to run more than one of these. So if one of the tandem units is another Miraidon, you could then play another 2 Lightning. So Lightning Pokemon. So you can just fill the bench with Lightning Pokemon instantly if you want. However, the crux of this deck is that there's going to be other Pokemon besides Lightning Pokemon, including Lumineon, including Mew EX, Spiritomb, and some other ones. And this variation of the deck aims to go very fast. You want to get stuff like Iron Hands EX powered up on the first turn. And it might sound crazy, like how are you getting 4 lightning energy on the first turn? It's actually not that hard with all of the pieces that are in play. So let's talk about it. We're going to be using Miraidon to set up the bench. We're going to be using Iron Hands as our single prize attacker with that Ampu Very Much attack doing 120 damage and knocking out or taking out single prize Pokemon and getting 2 prizes, which is absolutely insane, especially against decks like Lost Box or even Charizard, which is an awful matchup for this deck. If you can get up early and hit those Ampu Very Much attacks and take 2 to 4 prizes early, fantastic. And we've also got Mew EX here, which helps us draw cards after the Peony. Peony forces us to discard our hand. Mew helps us draw cards. You could kind of use it as an attacker as well, which is kind of nice. Now, you can't power this up with Flaaffy. Actually, I think you can. Yeah, you can power this up with Flaaffy. So yeah, you can actually attack with Mew EX if you feel it is appropriate. Raikou is a solid and efficient attacker for only 2 energy. Raichu is our heavy hitter Pokemon, which towards the mid to late game, if there's enough energy on the board, you can use Dynamic Spark and just one-shot anything in the game. We've actually got only 1 Mareep and Flaaffy, a 1/1 Flaaffy line here for that Dynamotor energy acceleration. Now, you might be like, oh, I need 2. This one, it only runs 1, and you're really hoping to hit big on the generators in the early game with the Peony. and this is supplementary to your game plan, but still important to have. We do have the Zapdos for that extra 10 damage on our basic Pokemon. This can kind of attack as well, but you got to be really desperate to be using this as an attacker. We do have Squawkabilly, amazing for its turn 1 Squawk and Seize ability. Lets you discard your hand, draw 6 cards, helps you dig deeper into the bench. We do have Lumineon here, which is something we don't normally see in Miraidon decks. Lets us grab a supporter card of our choice when we bench it and then put it into our hand. Most of the time, we're going to be using this for Peony. And we probably should talk about Peony in a sec. Here's Spiritomb as well to shut off both basic Pokemon V's abilities, both yours and your opponent's. So keep in mind, if you bench Spiritomb, you can't play Lumineon, and you can't use Fleet-Footed on Raikou as well. And the crux of this deck is Peony, where you have to discard your entire hand, but in exchange, you get to draw 2 trainer cards of your choice and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is amazing for grabbing stuff like Electric Generators whenever you want, any sort of Switch cards. You can grab 4 Sealstone and then let you... Oh, you can't grab 4... Yeah, you can grab 4 Sealstone. And just grab any card, pretty much any card you want off of Peony, and you will be able to hit those combos in the early game a little more consistently and put pressure with your Iron Hands, with your Raikou, whatever attacker you're using in the early game to push the game out of reach quickly. Do have 2 copies of Boss's Orders for Gusting, 4 Electric Generators for that energy acceleration. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, attach any lightning energy you find in those top 5 cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon. We are running a little more energy than we normally would in a traditional build of Miraidon. Regular Miraidon decks are like 14, 15 energy. The Peony builds are between 16 to 19 lightning energy. This one's got 16 plus a double turbo. But yeah, we're generally hitting a little better on our generators in this deck than regular. 4 copies of Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards, grab a Pokemon of our choice. Weird number of Battle VIP Pass in this deck. A couple have been cut in order to make room for other stuff. But if you hit these on the first turn, you get to bench 2 basic Pokemon of your choice. Very nice. For Switch cards, we got 2 copies of Escape Rope and 1 copy of Switch. 1 copy of Nest Ball to get a basic Pokemon down. We don't need too much of Pokemon basic search because we have Battle VIP Pass, because Miraidon is going to do a lot of the heavy lifting there. Turn 1 Path to the Peak is kind of a disaster, but we do have some stadiums to bump those out just in case, as well as a Lost Vacuum to get Path to the Peak out of play. 1 copy of Super Rod to get some of our Pokemon and energy back into the deck. 2 copies of Bravery Charm, which are amazing on our attackers, oftentimes pushing them out of range of some of the biggest attacks in the game by giving us plus 50 HP. 1 copy of Forest Seal Stone to give us a V-Star power that lets us grab any 1 card of our choice from the deck. 2 copies of Beach Court for that free retreat. Again, we're really trying to get that turn 1 attack going second. Should have noted this deck pretty much wants to go second all the time. This helps you pivot out the Pokemon in the active so that you can bring in the attacker on the first turn and smash. 1 copy of Collapsed Stadium. This is great for getting any sort of support Pokemon off of your board, such as a Lumineon or a Squawkabilly. It also can be frustrating for your opponent if they need all 5 spots on their bench. And then 1 copy of Raihan. If one of your Pokemon gets knocked out, you can accelerate an energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon and grab a card of your choice. So can quickly help you get powered up. And then last but not least, energy counts, 16 lightning energy and 1 double turbo energy. So yes, our basic game plan: go second, attack quick, attack often, power up Iron Hands if you see a single prizer in the active. Otherwise, you probably still want to bench an Iron Hands and get that Raikou or the Miraidon down. And really, you want to keep applying pressure with Peony, grabbing the combo pieces as you go. And oftentimes you might, as a Peony, you might play Peony to grab a Peony plus another piece so that you can Peony on the following turn. But you could also go all in and say grab double generator or what have you. It took me a little while, admittedly, to get a hang of what this deck was trying to do. But when it works, it's absolutely insane. Now let's get to these matches. All right, this deck, this variation of Miraidon pretty much only wants to go second. You want to hit the Wombo combo and be able to attack first. Okay, yeah, this is a A pretty sick lineup of cards. Pretty much only the Squawkabilly missing here. Minun. What? Okay. Can we get a turn 1 Iron Hands? Is the question. Yeah, Plusle and mine. Okay. We need to get the Iron Hands on this. I could play it safe and not go for the Iron Hands play. Especially if they're gonna charm up here. Okay, yeah, the Iron Hands play is not gonna work anymore. However, we need to power up a Miraidon at this point. Okay, here we go. Let's go Raikou. And we can hit double generator. That's pretty sick. And oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. Let's go and yeah, we want the Mareep down and do we want the Iron Hands? Yeah, I think we want the Iron Hands on here. Let's go and get the Mew down. And I think we want a generator as well. Oh yeah, double generator. Heck yeah. Okay. Do we if I don't get Squawkabilly if I play. I think we have to Peony here. Yeah, let's Peony. And what do we grab? A Peony and a Switch? I think we grab a Peony and I could grab a Charm, but they can't knock me out either. Or Forest Seal Stone. Beach Court would be nice as well, but then they can switch out. I think we have to go Court. Now, the problem is they're pretty close to being able to knock me out. Okay, let's go and restart. Grab some more cards. We get some more energy. We will go put that on the Iron Hands. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Okay, that's really annoying. We will Bravery Charm, though. Yeah, we're going to Bravery Charm this Raikou. And now they can't one-shot us. And yeah, I want to hit this Plusle or Minun with the Iron Hands and take 2 prizes. Manu says, it's been ages. Thanks. Merry Christmas to you too. Honestly, nothing new on your end at all. How have you been? No, it's good to hear that you are doing well. And no news is good news in a way. I mean, depending on life situation and all that. Oh, they got the Zapdos down. That's annoying because we can't one-shot an Iron Hands until we get a Rod back. Oh, what are they going to boss up? The Iron Hands? Ooh, that's annoying. They actually knock out the Iron Hands. Oof. Okay. Let's go and grab... Now, they don't have anything else going on. They have no energy acceleration here, which is kind of awesome for me. Let's go Tandem Unit, and I guess we can get another Iron Hands on the board. And we can... Let's go Peony again. And I will grab a third Peony, and we can Electric Generator again. Let's go Generator. We hit another 2. And yeah, we're going to keep powering up this Iron Hands. I want all that pressure. Here we go. Keep drawing. Wuzzy says, gotta go fast. Absolutely. And out of nowhere, we've got 3 energy on another Iron Hands. And we're gonna get the 4th. All right, here we go. Let's fleet-footed again. And they have no energy acceleration here. This is not looking great for them. We go and smash for 220. If we could get another copy of Boss, that would be nice. Let's go and see what they bring up. Okay, they're going to put up Miraidon. And I kind of hope that if I escape rope here, they'll probably put Iron Hands in the active, right? If they, yeah, they'll do that to wall off, but we still get a... Okay, and generator. Let's see. Tandem unit. All right, they're going to have to hit big on this generator. I think they're going to go for, like, vacuum, get the charm off, and then try and hit with Raikou. No, they're going to power up Iron Hands. Okay. Interesting. Oh, they're just going to turbo energize for okay, yeah, that's a play they could make. Now let's see how they... Yeah, we're going to knock out this Miraidon for 220, which is fine. Interesting. They could catch up. They could still catch up. Let's go and attach the 4th energy to Iron Hands here. And I could Peony for like a boss's order, so we have game in hand. I think we actually do that. I think we Peony for boss. If we still have... Yeah, we have boss. And let's go generator. And we say this is our game. Okay. That's the play. Let's go... Oh my goodness. We have hit so big on these generators. Love that for me. And let's go draw up. We're going to hit 220. And I think we should have game. Even if they get the Iron Hands in and they boss up this Lumineon, they're taking 3 prizes. And we still are up 1. So... absolutely insane luck on the charms there, or on the generators. Wow, is this the new way? And Jocelyn says, playing yesterday, 3 of my 4 generators gave me nothing. It happens. This Peony build generally runs more energy than your standard Miraidon build. I've seen upwards of 19 energy. On some. This one has, I think it's 16 plus a double turbo. Ooh. All right. Can they hit some sort of crazy wombo combo here? Iron Hands is... Yeah, we can one-shot this with Iron Hands with Ampy very much. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they hit here. And hopefully they don't Iono. Oh, they're going to boss up the... Oh, they boss up Iron Hands? Sure. Okay, what's the play? If they're just going to arm press, then they just lose. Okay. Ampy very much is going to hit Zapdos for weakness, right? Let's go and... You know what? I'm just going to power this up just in case. I'm pretty sure we will take 3 prizes on this Zapdos. So let's go and do that. Ampy very much hits for 240. And that's game. GG's taking 7 prizes on our opponent's Miraidon deck. It's the mirror match, but it looked like they were playing a more straight up version of the deck. And with the turbo Miraidon hitting hyper aggressive and pretty much hitting all the pieces we needed to win the game. Now, also keep in mind that we got really lucky on the generators. We were hitting double energy on a lot of our generators. And to be fair, this deck is built a little more to do that with the 16 lightning energy. That being said, there are builds I've seen with 18, 19 energy as well. And so that's something to keep in mind if you are playing this variation of Miraidon. GG's. Okay. We gotta hit the Iron Hands here. We gotta hit the Iron Hands here. Yeah, he's just the best. I love him dearly. Zenodeo says, particularly those first 3 years, it's like meeting your kid all over again every 3 months. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is so crazy seeing how much different they are, and as they evolve. And I was showing him pictures in the car of himself just to keep him busy. And even just that first week of like what he looked like when he was just born to the pictures of when we took him home, doesn't look the same. Like, I didn't realize it in the moment, but doesn't look the same. Okay, here we go. Can we hit the turn 1 Iron Hands? Okay, Generator, that's a good start. Let's go and grab ourselves a Mew. And yeah, we have the Squawk, so we can use Miraidon to get the other pieces here. Mew and a Squawk. Let's go and grab ourselves an Iron Hands and a Mareep. And let's go and grab ourselves... Let's go Generator first. We get 1. Okay. We can put the Zapdos down. Do we put the Zapdos down? No, I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it in this matchup. I think I'd rather have a Raikou. Or do we get the Peony? That's what we get. We get the Lumineon for the Peony. Here, what if we go... We could go double Generator here. I think we go double Generator off this. And then we pray off... I should have gotten a... okay. Here we go. 2, 3. And we hit another... We hit doubles again. Okay. 1, 2. Now, I need to get this Miraidon out of the active. Right? So, let's see if we can find... We have to get something to get that Miraidon out. Oh, okay. And we can still attach an energy, and we put our opponents in an absolutely horrible spot. Here we go. Amp you very much. Give me those 2 prizes. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Turn 1. Whoo. Okay. And then, yeah, we could Peony again and grab a Switch if they try and gust around us. But yeah, this is wild, being able to play this deck like this. Okay, here comes the Giratina. It might be too late for the Giratina already. Like, they're going to get Cram in. Yeah, they're not going to be able to attack with Giratina this turn. Though, I mean, yeah, they'll attack with Cram. We take another 2 prizes, and we just start setting up, like, other attackers, and we should be Gucci. We attack with the Miraidon, hopefully get a Raikou or a... what's it called? A Miraidon or a Raikou, and then we should be fine. We blast this Giratina, and we're good. And do we hold on to the boss, or do we just Peony right away? I think we might hold on to the... Might hold on to boss at this point. So we probably don't want... I don't think we have to Peony right now. Unless they play like an Escape Rope or something. Even then, we can just Mareep. We can... Yeah, Mareep out. Let's see what they gust. Okay, they're going to Escape Rope. And that's fine. We can use Mew, actually, as a free pivot. Keep the energy on the board. Potentially set ourselves up for a Raichu play later. But yeah, almost certainly they're going to get 6 in the Lost Zone. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Do they have the cram hit on the Mew EX? Which is totally fine if they do. Totally fine if they do. If we can go up 4 prizes right now, then it's just a matter of getting like a Miraidon and either Raikou or Raichu set up to blast this Giratina, and it's over. Okay, they switch card in. Probably the... Oh, they're just going to Abyss Seeking? Okay. If they're gonna Abyss Seeking... that changes the math here. Now we want to attack with Miraidon. Or we could just boss up the... couple ways we can go about it. Let's go and see how we hit on... Okay. What's the... do we smash the Giratina? I think we smash the Giratina if we can. So let's get rid of... do we smash the... oh, we don't. We prize the Flaaffy. We prize the Flaaffy. Oh, no. Oh, no. That changes stuff. Okay. Okay. If we've prized the Flaaffy, then... oh, this becomes much worse. This becomes much worse. All right, so we'll go put an energy on the Miraidon. I will retreat. And let's go blast the Greninja for 2 prizes. And hopefully, off this Amphi very much, we can go and grab the Flaaffy, which will change our... there we go. We just get the win. GG's. Pushing the game out. This is going to be a short video. Yeah, those 2 matches, I think... pretty much showed the potential of this variation of Miraidon. So yeah, Iron Hands, just being able to set up Iron Hands so early and so aggressively puts a ton of pressure on our opponent's deck and pretty much pushing this out of reach before they could even get started. GG's. There we go. That is a look at the new Turbo Miraidon that has become very popular in competitive play. It is very much a hyper aggressive deck, and your deck can fall by the wayside if you get a crappy starting hand. It is definitely not as stable as a traditional Miraidon deck, but if you like to gamble and you want to put the game out of reach early, this is absolutely the deck for you. At the very least, it's a pretty fun way to play, and this might also foreshadow what Miraidon looks like post-rotation. Yes, we do have a 1/1 Flaaffy, and that's very nice, but post-rotation, it might just look like this, minus the Flaaffy, and it could still be pretty good. But yeah, I gotta get out of here. Let me know in the comments what you think of this new take on Miraidon. Shoutouts to Nick Robinson for this particular build, and congratulations on the top 8 finish. And before we go, you can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I normally stream on Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It is the holidays right now. We've got New Year's coming up on the next Sunday, so I'll keep you posted on Twitter when I'll be going live next. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.